Und jetzt ein paar Mal Bemerkungen dazwischen gerufen, die zum Teil sehr witzig waren.
Genau das. Na, Hitler!
Das ist eine besondere Geschichte. Und ich wollte sie nochmal relativieren. Das ist nicht deine Meinung. Du bist keine Hitler-Verehrerin, sondern es sind Ticks. Die sind krankheitsbedingt. Du bist mit 25 Jahren angehende Ärztin und du hast das sogenannte Tourette-Syndrom.
Der Hitler!
Wann hat sich das zum ersten Mal bemerkbar gemacht bei dir?
Bei mir hat das relativ spät angefangen. Also die ersten Hitler. Die ersten habe ich 21. Normalerweise fängt das Tourette-Syndrom schon im Grundschulalter an, aber eigentlich spätestens vor dem 18. Lebensjahr. Bäh. Aber das Gehirn hält sich natürlich nicht so genau an die Grenzen, die irgendwelche Menschen gemacht haben. Na, ich habe Corona.
She just said I have Corona.
Ganz leicht angefangen.
It's like a demon. It's not even a tick.
I know.
It like bellows out of her because she's like has this like female feminine voice that all of a sudden is like.
H is for Hitler. It's good enough for me.
Oh, yeah.
There we do. Kendall wants the computer.
Thank God, I've been waiting.
All right. It's baby play day.
Is that a real diaper?
Wow.
Where did you
is
get
a
a diaper?
I think they're everywhere. They're at the
I
store.
used to be a caregiver. I looted some, baby. Come on.
Oh, of course.
I stole that from the
See?
juvenile detention hall.
You thought he would go to a store and buy one. No, there's definitely a more sinister story to why he has a diaper.
There's an old man who's shitting his real underwear right now somewhere in the neighborhood.
It's gray, too. That's
I know.
weird.
Yeah,
Switched
gray's
it
a bad
out.
color.
Switched it out for some of my looms. You know?
It's supposed to be like an adult diaper, like you're supposed to feel like you're not wearing. Oh my God, dude! I can't. That sound is making me sick.
I got a little tick on my own. I got a tick on my own. Huh?
Hitler.
Goo goo gaga.
Machella.
Goo goo gaga. Yeah, I got so fucked up on 4th of July. I achieved ego death, and now I'm just a little baby. I'm just a little sexy
I was with
baby.
you on 4th of July. You weren't that fucked up.
Well, you weren't there later. What?
yeah.
I'm
I would
gone
love for
now.
you to be on Rogan doing this, where it's like, I had some DMT, I achieved ego death. No, just a little
Now
baby.
there's a little baby
Far out, dude.
Yeah. Wow. So you think?
Do you think that being a baby is... So you're like a baby.
So, like, what do you eat?
I eat mama.
Do you? I have
Do you
some.
like suckle a woman's nipple?
I have a fridge full of elk milk. If you'd like some elk milk.
out of a bottle.
I'm like I'm a
I
sexy
also have
baby
a
though.
baba.
What's that?
I'm a sexy. I think men should because
Is there any other kind?
Yeah, I know, right? Because women do like the sexy baby thing, you know, like go, you wanna get an Uber to my house and then you go home and then go.
So much grosser when you do it.
Yeah, I know, but like you can still be a masculine sexy baby, you know. I go like. Goo goo gaga, baby one super sounds of the 60s and 70s. KXP. Goo goo gaga. How about we put a little record on?
Hey, Goo Goo Gaga, I'll hold you down and choke you out.
Goo goo gaga, just a couple of guys.
Wait, are you being a sophisticate? Are you a sophisticated baby?
He's like a jazz DJ, baby.
Little sexy baby sophisticate, you know. Goo goo gaga.
Next we got Miles Davis, kind of blue. Goo Goo Gaga.
Baby horny
You're
for
listening.
a mile.
Goo goo
4.9.
gaga, read Daddy Paris to view. Baby wants to go to sleep. Goo goo gaga.
Goo goo gaga, baby get
Jesus.
thrown.
Goo Goo Gaga, I have
He's
things to
turning
say.
into a sleazy 60s like a Jacky. Goo goo gaga. Suck it, bitch.
Hey, goo goo gaga, when the fuck do I get mine?
Oh my
Sorry,
God!
I
Don't
got-
ever do that again. Ever.
A lot of
I will
scrotum.
fucking. God, dude.
I didn't know. Goo baby, I didn't know. I'm just a baby. I don't know what a
Jesus Christ.
scrotum is. I'm just a baby. Goo goo
Your
gaga.
crotch looks like. You ever seen those photos of the deforestation, where they show there's
Baby
just like
didn't
one little
know,
strip of trees left in the Amazon? That's what's going on over there. Jackson's thighs have been deforested.
It's like
by
the
heavy
Northern
petting.
California hillside.
It's because he's fucking just doing this all day.
It's
on
not.
the-
That's just the way it
stressed.
happens, dude.
Oh
That's
my
just
God,
a
it's
regular
so
thing.
gross.
Why is it so gross, huh? That's
No, it-
beautiful.
What?
Beautiful
What?
skin.
You're fucking.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Sorry, I'm sorry. When you
Jackson's high.
when you body shame baby, I get a little fussy.
What does that mean?
I mean, I'm gonna fucking punish you, motherfucker. Goo goo gaga, baby wants fair and equal treatment. Baby wants sex once a month. Baby is positively screaming for just sex once a month. That's all baby wants.
This is the most hardcore midlife crisis I've ever seen. Some guy's got a Corvette. Another guy just wants to crawl into his mother's fucking hole.
Goo goo gaga, baby just wants a little night on the town.
You want a second
Goo goo
chance.
gaga. Yeah, goo goo gaga, baby wants to
Let's run this back.
So, yeah,
Baby wants to wipe the slate clean, baby gaga.
someone's going just audio on this podcast.
Are they chewing? What the fuck is happening?
We should remake a very sinister version of Billy Madison with you, where you go back to do it all over again.
It tastes like shit.
Your passy tastes like shit?
My
Where has that
passy.
been? Where did you get your passy?
It was collecting dust for I think well over 2 years.
Where?
Baby?
So you already
I
had
bought
it.
I bought it for another sketch, and then when I wanted to, when I
They shouldn't
when I
even
wanted
allow you in stores that sell pacifiers.
when I wanted a clean slate, I went and got this together. Goo goo gaga, baby wants a little smooth jazz, a little super sound of the set.
All right, you're listening to Concrete Kicks, and tonight we've got a special guest. We have a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Now, as a baby,
baby.
are you? What are your thoughts on climate change?
Well, how could you bring me into this world, you son of a bitch? How dare you bring me into this world?
I forgot to mention I'm his father.
Oh, yeah. You're my father, all right.
I've been watching a lot of.
And I killed my father.
Dad.
Well, you got a couple Lenny's and Larry's cookies for you, our sponsor.
Got a couple Lenny's, a couple Larry's in here. Goo goo
That's
gaga.
good because your teeth haven't come in yet, so that's good soft food.
Goo goo
That
gaga,
is funny.
baby wants solid food. When you got a baby who needs a little solid food, try Lenny's and Larry's.
Those are breast
Do
milk
it.
chips.
Yeah. He even eats like protein bars like a child.
Yeah, I know he really does.
What do you mean?
They're cookies.
Steroids
Made of protein.
for the baby.
Oh, gaga. Baby want pussy. Wow.
All right, I quit.
I'm just trying to keep this fresh and exciting for you guys.
The apathy is the best part of it. Wah, baby, want pussy. Man, it's just run down.
right.
His own desires have tired him out.
It's exhausting being on 10 for this much of your life.
Goo goo gaga, where baby so alone, yada yada.
Yeah. Goo goo gaga. My fist is bloody from punching the shower tiles, screaming fuck.
Yeah, it happens. Baby gets fussy. Baby gets pouty.
Jackson's shower is on the other side of the studio. That's actually what this little inlet is, or this closet is. So I'll just hear, fuck! And then he'll come out and he'll be like, sorry about that.
Feeling better.
Sorry about that. Baby get a little fussy. Baby,
I need to be rocked.
Baby bottle.
baby got to get burped.
Baby needs his baba.
Yeah.
Baby want a little bye-bye.
Yeah. It's like the first episode of the last season of Barry. You've seen where he punches the fucking hand dryer. It just leaves this bloody fucking pulp on the wall. That's
Breaking
you. every
Bad.
time
Better,
you
better
shower.
Call Saul too. Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Yeah, he punches the
No,
shit
Better
out of
Oh,
Call
it's Better
Saul.
Call Saul. That's what I'm thinking
Okay.
of.
I was like, huh, that's wild.
No, in
They
Barry,
both-
he punches the wall
I feel like
too.
that happened in
Nice.
Barry, too.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Hand-
Breaking Bad,
hand
he punches
dryer.
the hand dryer.
I promise.
When he
Oh.
realizes he's gonna live, I feel like that's you.
Yeah, Walt does,
Yeah.
and then Saul does it in
Yes.
Better Call Saul.
Oh,
That
Saul
is
does?
me. Yes. When he finds out he's living. Yeah.
That's when Vokey finds out that Jackson isn't going to kill him.
Yeah. I just I promised myself I would update my references beyond Glengarry Glen Ross, and so it's like I'll go with the newest bloody hand I've seen, which is Barry.
What's another
Which
new
is my
movie with
own.
no women?
Yeah, there is no women in that movie.
That's why I like it. It's like John Carpenter's The Thing, Let's leave the women out of it. Just enjoy some special effects. Keep the girls out of it, please. I don't need to be reminded one more goddamn time.
Oh man, we so Willie and Jacky and I, we all, as we mentioned on this podcast, we did a Vet TV taping, and I forgot to. I don't know if I told Willie this, but Jackson and I have been riffing on this for a week now.
Okay.
I went on Vet TV's channel, and they have like their own TV shows on there that Vet TV produces, and one of them is called Drone Boys.
Hell yeah. Or just some guys with a drone creeping on women in a house or something.
I think that's the fucking nicest possible plot they could have.
Creeping on the woman and then killing her.
Shooting a missile at her fucking daughter's wedding.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be like the nerds of the office. Like, they don't think we're men because we don't kill hand to hand.
We kill from afar, but it's still killing.
Yeah, it's still I've killed thousands of people.
Yeah, we concocted
killed
our
maybe
own,
10.
We concocted our own Drone Boy sketch, didn't we?
Yeah, we want Jackson to be a drone boy, but drone boy is an incel drone operator. And you know how Obama blew up that wedding?
Yeah.
It was we were saying that wasn't an accident. He was just mad that the woman was getting married. By getting married, she explicitly turned me down. he only
I DM'd her 400 times.
he only drone strikes weddings.
Drone Boy, I can't stay mad at you.
Yeah, eventually he starts blowing up American weddings.
Blew up an American wedding, Drone Boy.
I don't know what you expect me to do with this ammunition in the face of all this rejection.
My hometown is not big enough for me to keep blowing up the people. I got it.
His name was Al, so like Al Qaeda.
Yeah. Drone boy.
Laugh track. Did you kill another Palestinian family? Oh.
Oh boy. R.I.P. Janine. Yeah, they blew up Janine, which is Ramsey Badawi's hometown. And Ramsey told me one of the funniest things I've ever heard. So I was like, your family's from Janine because they're under attack right now.
Yeah.
And he
By
goes,
drones?
yeah, or some kind of missiles.
Yeah.
Missiles.
Jews.
Yeah. By way of
that's-
Boeing and Northrop Grumman. Boeing just sold them like another 16 like F-15s.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, big cash day for Boeing. My dad's like, Boeing just made a big sale. My stock's going.
Just on the piles of fucking dead child
Well,
skulls.
Janine, Palestine as a whole.
I got $100.
I was like, Ramsey, I'm sorry to hear about Janine. Your family's from there, right? And he goes, actually, they've moved to the suburbs because my family got priced out of Janine. Could you imagine being so broke that you're priced out of a town that's a crater, a smoking crater? I can. That's very relatable.
A war zone.
Yeah.
Now,
can't live there.
now is the time to buy.
Yeah. Look, there's new hills. It's so nice on the hills now.
Is your microphone working, Zach?
Is it?
Oh,
Do you hear me?
Quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just quiet. There you are.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
There we go.
Yeah, no, but I come from a town also where like the mill shut down and that ended the town.
Yeah.
You know, the town over. It was like, well, I guess we'll all do heroin and die.
Yeah. Good thing OxyContin just came out.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have anything to do now.
Yeah, no. So
And your dad's like, I invested in Pfizer.
Purdue Pharma. My Purdue Pharma stock is shooting through the
crazy.
roof.
I don't know.
It's unbelievable.
He's shooting in the arm. My stock's shooting through the roof. Yeah.
I invested in this new product, AIDS. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, just a war profiteer.
I wish that I wouldn't have to be so fucking broke.
These Lockheed Martin guys, like, I'm making so much money. Private prison. I had a buddy in college. He's like, I'm investing in private prisons right now, and I'm making a lot of money. And I'm like, you're a piece of shit. But he did make a lot of money.
Yeah, I worked at juvenile hall, man. That was a cash cow. A lot of kids buying their freedom, but I never freed them.
Dude, I love those videos on YouTube where like it's like an aggressive guy on steroids who's like, let me teach you how to flip a house. And you're just like, I made all my money in West Oakland. And you just see these people who are just going into neighborhoods and flipping them like pancakes, just destroying an entire neighborhood. And it's like, if you don't have $1 million before you're 25, you're fucking retarded. Get your homosexual ass out into a black neighborhood and sell their homes to whites.
You little gay.
Before I fucked this town its ass, you never saw a white woman jogging.
Now look at me.
Yeah. I get sucked off in my fucking hot tub in my G5. And I'm only 19 years old.
When I'm not doing masculinity training, I'm flipping black people's houses
Yeah, exactly.
in the backseat of my Corvette.
Millionaires under 30 make baby very fussy.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
Baby very upset.
Yeah, Forbes under 30 is your kill list.
More like late under 30 is my kill list.
Baby
You
likes
won't believe
old
who's
mom.
having sex. Yeah, Forbes unlaid under 30. Jackson on the cover.
I mean, for a period, hey, under 30, I did very well. Then I turned 30 in LA, and the place just dried up.
Well, what happens is when you get you look great.
Oh,
You look great.
oh.
But when you get a little bit of action right here,
Uh-huh.
now you got to be daddy. You can't be
Yeah,
baby.
that's true.
You got to take the passy out.
No,
You gotta-
I'm not doing it.
You can't be daddy no more.
I told you I can be a sexy masculine baby. Like, goo goo gaga. How about you little girls come upstairs? Baby need to be changed.
Is that a
Baby
masculine baby?
Baby
I need to be changed.
How about you little bitches like a fixer-upper? Oh, goo goo gaga. Baby, he's a mess. He's a mess.
That is sexy. You're right.
Yeah.
This man, no wonder you get laid so
You
much.
saying I have
fully
action right
understand.
here? You're lying. I know I do. I didn't know anyone could see it except me. Because so many people guess that I'm 27. You cunt. Baby is very fushy now.
What did those girls say when I was on stage? I could be 27 or 57.
Yeah. How old? And you could tell that they really wanted you to be 57.
yeah.
The more 27 you were, the drier they got.
Yeah. That's so funny. My friend back home, he asked how old Willie was, and I said, I think he's like 27.
Yeah.
You're 27?
Yeah.
He's like, no way.
Everyone's like, that's terrible.
he thought you were my age.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm like 38.
It's an old soul.
Even if you just listen to my voice, it doesn't sound like a 27-year-old.
We were riffing about you waking up late to the podcast with your car wrapped around a tree, just like, I'll be right there. Like trying to turn the car horn off. Thinking the car horn is
Twisted
your...
metal, fucking getting pulled out.
Yeah, we pull out of the camera, and your head is just on the horn.
And you think it's your alarm clock, trying to fucking turn it off.
There's smoke coming out of the hood. Then you call us and go, hey, sorry, I slept in. And you just crawl out of the wreckage. I'll be right there. I'm going to call an Uber. It's fine.
I killed a pedestrian. It's cool. My car's insured.
I slept great.
Yeah. Went through her wallet. Didn't see a license, so I don't think she's national. I don't think she's legal.
It's local news at best.
Problem took care of itself.
Oh, man. That is how Mark Bolan died, just crashing into a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, from T-Rex.
If only I could be so lucky.
Yeah.
You got 2 years to be in his 29 club.
Yeah. I thought it was the 27 club.
Well, he's got some. There are other clubs. There's 29, 32 is a big one. Bill Hicks, fucking that dude from
Bill Hicks was 34.
Fishman's, 32.
Look it up. Bill
Shut
Hicks is
the
34.
fuck up. Baby knows better than you. Some babies are wiser than us. You know, our brains don't have Swiss cheese holes and shit.
Yeah, you're right. You definitely have a perfectly intact brain.
Perfectly intact brain.
It's still smooth.
One fucking crashed right into the
32.
cuckoo's nest.
32.
Baby wins.
What do you know? Baby
Wow.
wins. 1 for baby, daddy 0.
Baby's nipples are like the midpoint of your torso. Oh, there you go. Just bad posture.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
sure. I have more tone than this, but the bleach white skin, it hides it. Can we get
Yeah,
better
you're
lighting? on
blown
baby?
out.
Can we
Yeah.
get better lighting on baby? I'm in better shape. Can we get better lighting?
What, you should oil up.
Yeah.
I should.
Yeah.
Like you do like an artificial tan.
Do you mind? Do you mind if baby oils up?
Do you have oil?
I've got sunscreen. I could oil up a bit.
Okay, but don't get oil all over the thing.
I won't. I'll be right over here.
Yeah, I don't
They-
mind. Go oil up.
When your
Baby,
tone is bookended by a diaper and a pacifier, I'm not sure how much it matters.
Well,
Yeah.
women can do it. Why can't guys be all go gaga helpless?
You can. You just won't get any fucking.
Yeah.
Why
any
are there
action.
rules? Why are there consequences in life?
So I think part of your problem is that
I don't have a fucking problem. I'm at peace.
when you see women, you want to be them. You want to act like them. I don't think that's a problem. Whoa, let me rephrase that.
Yeah. What the
You
fuck,
wanna
dude?
wear
Your
That was fucked up.
inner conflict.
I want to be a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You like I want to act like they act because you're like a bitch. Like you want people to drive you around, compliment you all the time, give you money. You don't want to earn anything. You don't want to work for anything. Want to have
Just
everything.
want to wear Mindy's clothes.
Yeah, and never be insulted ever. Never be challenged, never be pushed back on. Like he wants to be a hot girl.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's just not what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe the baby oil will change it. Maybe
This
he'll
might
come
be
in
the
here
thing that does
and
it.
I'll just start
Yeah.
driving
I
him
feel good
around.
about it.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, Lions are 9th in the Super Bowl odds. I think the baby oil can make him hot. Anything can happen. But
Are they really?
yeah,
That's crazy.
I know.
Oh my god.
What if this is the year, dude?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Jackson will ask to like just to have Olivia's brand new clothing. Like,
He did?
yeah, like she'll just got to he's
Wait,
like,
your girlfriend bought some clothes, brought them home.
yeah, it was brand new. Jackson puts on a jacket without asking. He's like, "Can I have it?" And like bangs.
Oh, Rambo baby.
Okay, so the
Rambo
tone,
New
the tone
Blood.
was only vaguely helped. It was helped a bit, but baby want revenge. Baby want vengeance.
No.
Baby wants solace, motherfucker. Enough.
What is hanging out of that gun?
It's a
It's the
fucking
clip.
It's a bomb, motherfucker.
Oh no! The gun has a bomb on it.
It makes no sense. A baby would make a gun like that.
I got nothing left. Baby tired. Baby want a nap.
Yeah,
you know?
baby. We're gonna put baby down.
Baby put baby down.
Baby smoked too much weed and drank too much booze and
Yeah.
inhaled too much mushroom vaporizer on the 4th of July.
And then it caught up with baby, and now baby is positively fried.
Yeah, Jackson was vaping a mushroom pen.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like a
I had it one
psilocybin. It
time.
was like fucking lion's mane or some shit.
What does that even
It was
mean?
one-
I don't know, just like-
baby took one hit, you know. Baby had a weird time, but I think there's only one way we can get the numbers that we need.
And what is that?
I think I need to die, and then the little posthumous
Oh
legacy.
yeah, like the Cobain thing.
Posthumous legacy.
I think they were pretty successful before he died.
No,
This
not the
is
way I remember
only
it.
way. This is the
Born in
only
1995,
way.
I remember it pretty clearly.
Baby wants
more like
success.
Who got?
Maybe
Yeah,
wants
I was gonna say
success.
who got big after they died? Sublime.
Yeah, Jackson's like our Brad Noel.
Painters.
I got the thumbnail right here.
Did that? Is it?
No, like literal painters.
Oh, I thought that was some band that doesn't use vowels. That came out in like 2014.
Yeah, Pinters.
PNGRS, all caps. Yeah,
Opened for Owl City 2 times, and the lead singer killed himself.
yeah,
or something.
exactly. Yeah.
Let's vote if we think Jackson should die.
Well, I think we should die. I think I would vote yes only in the fact that I believe that eternal life on Earth would be the worst curse you could ever give a person.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, if it's just that open ended, should he die at some point? Yes. We all deserve a little relief. Could you imagine living forever? Holy shit!
I know.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
can barely
related to
handle.
that plot point. Whenever a bad guy or whatever in a movie,
I must live forever.
I've never understood that. Maybe that's a impoverished point of view.
Yeah.
Maybe once you have $1 billion, you want to live forever.
Well, there's no way, like, you just have more and more pain as you get older, too. You're like 300. You're like, I can't fucking walk at all.
Dude, have you ever seen
can't
that
move even a little
billionaire? That billionaire, I forget his name, but he infuses his son's blood into him, and they call each other like blood brothers or something. But
Ew.
and it's like a father and a son, and they're like getting their picture taken, and but he gets pints of his son's blood put in him.
I need my delicious son's blood.
How psychotic is
This
that?
is Jackson when he hits it big on this podcast.
Will you look that up? Will you look at the
I
picture?
need my son's blood.
Need my son's blood.
They're blood brothers, yeah. But he wouldn't say son. That's too easy on the ears. My spawn or my seed.
yeah, my seed blood.
Yeah. My
seed.
creation.
My seed casket. My seed bearer. My flesh legacy. Let's play catch, my little flesh legacy.
I can't wait to drink of your blood.
You make me proud when you spread your seed. One time, dude, there's no fighting the
Is that
seed
you
legacy.
watching your son fuck?
No. Well, when baby impregnates a young woman, you'll be the first that the baby will allow to know. But
Oh, this is the guy.
What an honor.
This is the guy who's like life is engineered by scientists and shit, right? To like live as long as possible.
Yeah.
Something like
Look at this guy. That's
Look
a
at-
father and son.
They just got their blood out. Put it
Yeah.
back in him. He's gonna die.
Yeah, I know.
He needs that.
Look,
They're
dude,
passing each other.
that son's like whatever. I mean, I get a Lamborghini. I have to give him a pint of blood. He gives me a Lamborghini.
He's gonna look like he's fucking 80 at 35 and be like, I shouldn't have given away all my blood.
Yeah, I know.
He drinks his son's blood?
No, I don't think he drinks it. I think he gets it
He probably gets infused.
Oh,
it still is very like Dracula.
Yeah,
Taking your son's blood and
it's
putting
very
it in yours.
QAnon-y, angio cream,
Yeah,
or whatever.
for real. Yeah, that's why people think fucking Hillary Clinton eats babies.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
because of this guy.
Yeah, because that guy would eat a baby.
That guy totally eats babies.
to
He
get
takes
5
his,
extra minutes on Earth, he would eat a fucking baby brain.
Takes his son's cock, his son's girlfriend, his son's schoolmates.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at his vein; they're so bulgy.
I know.
Jesus.
I just wonder.
Please don't let me die. I'll do
Imagine-
anything. Anything.
Imagine what a guy that insecure, what his reaction was to his first gray hair.
Oh my God.
God, dude, I bet he waited in bed
He's
for
like,
like a
I need
week.
to impregnate a woman and take my
Yeah.
son's blood.
Yeah, yeah. No, not do I need to impregnate a
got
woman.
it.
I need to start jizzing into vials and opening a warehouse, a freezer warehouse,
that's more like
where
it.
I just have 4,000 vials of my cum so I can impregnate 4,000 women
And I can
because I
take all of their
refuse to
blood.
disappear from this earth. That's a midlife crisis, dude. Jeffrey Epstein was doing that shit. He had a center in Arizona where it was just full of his cum because he wanted to create like a fucking legion of Epstein spawn. He wanted to impregnate like thousands of
Okay,
women.
now
my
the island
God.
makes more sense. I need
There's gonna be a
home
staging
base
ground
my
for a war.
Epstein
Yeah,
spawn.
dude. Yeah,
Oh,
just
man.
an army of egg-shaped cocks walking around.
Just molesting teenagers.
Yeah.
Now I get it. I mean, he was just trying to create the perfect army of Epstein spawn. Can you blame him? What's the few broken eggs for an army of Epstein spawn?
He's like, you think one Jeffrey Epstein was bad? Wait till you see 10,000 Jeffrey Epsteins.
His own clones hung him. His fucking seat.
You look at the security footage, and the security guards look like Jeffrey Epstein. You're like, wait a minute.
They're little midgets with Epstein heads crawling in. Just horrific.
It's like a
Perfect
fucking
shaped Epstein heads.
like a
and little
Cronenberg
bodies.
movie.
Yeah.
just fucking crawling around.
Or they just
God.
use his exact clone to drive him insane through the bars of the cell where it's like, hang yourself, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
There's eternal underage pussy in heaven, Jeffrey.
Or he's like locked in a basement somewhere. He's like, I just molested another woman. And he's like, no! Get away from them, you monster! He's like a good guy. And his
yeah, the,
evil clone
the
is
clones are the
one.
bad guys.
I won't have this!
That's a tough sell. I'm trying to sell people. No, he was the good guy. Epstein was
a good guy.
misunderstood. He had evil clones
Molesting all
running
around.
those islands.
How was he in Arizona and New York?
Yeah.
Fucking some teenager. You
Yeah, I know.
He's in multiple places at once? Bullshit. Evil clones, Jeffrey Epstein's a
Now,
good guy.
if you're gonna fucking cast stones, you say, well, maybe don't make 4,000 clones of yourself. One might be a little bit of a knucklehead.
And lesson learned.
Don't let one bad clone spoil the bunch.
Poor Jeffrey.
He deserved better. We had to free him from the bottom of fucking.
Speaking
Saint
of
fucking whatever.
pedophiles, I was watching Allen Ginsberg on Dick Cavett. You know, Allen Ginsberg was a member of NAMBLA.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
NAMBLA's the pedophile organization?
yeah. National.
Wow.
The you know what it stands for. NAMBLA.
North
National-
American Man Boy Love Association.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks to
Man.
South Park or the
What the hell is
National
wrong?
Association. I know that was weird. There's just
Fucking gross.
There's always a lot going on in my mouth.
He started I said NAMBLA. He started salivating.
He's like, I can't even get this out.
It's the North American Man Boy Love Association.
Sounds like he's
Zach's
got
real
some
voice.
spawn in there right now.
I'm
I have to
attracted
keep the
to
sheet hot.
pedophiles. I'm attracted to pedophiles because I can't have them.
That's your girl's version of I could fix him.
He's just misled.
Yeah, fucking Allen Ginsberg comes out in like a like Tibetan fucking yellow scarf and on Dick Cavett, and he brings out this like little mini child concertina and starts doing a Hindu prayer, and you're like, this guy screams pedophile. When you like in retrospect, when you know the whole story and you go back and you watch him,
Yeah.
and he's
Well, yeah, the NAMBLA fucking membership is
He said it was a free speech issue.
Okay. Yeah, that's a red flag.
Will you pull up Allen Ginsberg's Wikipedia? You don't have to put it on the screen. Will you just read under where it says NAMBLA?
Free speech has got to be the most abused right. He just ruined
It's
fucking
fucking like
What
every
are you talking into these boys' assholes?
freedom of press, like pressing my dick into their fucking.
freedom of pressing myself up against children.
I know, dude. Free speech. No one good ever brings up free speech. That's
Sucks,
an argument.
dude.
Free speech.
It's always terrible.
It's ruined, dude. It's totally ruined. Yeah, because free speech was to be like, yo, fuck the king. Now it's
Yeah,
like
I know.
free speech to be like, fuck the Jews, fuck kids, everything. I'm horny for blood, man. Come on. King George who? I want to fuck a kid and I don't like Jews.
Free speech.
This is why my grandfather died in fucking World War II, so I can say this.
My grandfather died out so I can speak out against a black king. You know, we won't have any monarchs. No black kings.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay, read this free speech part. It's so funny.
Saying that he joined the organization in defense of free speech, Ginsberg stated, attacks on NAMBLA stink of politics.
Stink like the diapers I try to peel off of young boys.
Stink like an older, fully grown man's asshole.
Well, it's funny to be like politics. Like I feel like this is a pretty like nonpartisan issue that we don't like pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure me and Steven Crowder probably we can agree on this.
I think we're on the same side on this one. Things of politics.
It does. It does. I think in a more free world, baby could be getting it on with the leader of NAMBLA right now.
LGBTAP. All right, keep reading it, though. It gets better.
Stinks of politics, witch hunting for profit, humorlessness,
Don't you know a good bit when you see one? You fucking idiots.
vanity.
Okay.
I'm so great, I'm against pedophiles. Anger and ignorance. I'm a
Definitely
member.
anger.
Yeah, the anger. I think he nailed the anger.
Definitely stinks of anger.
People are a little ticked off at NAMBLA.
I'm a member of NAMBLA because I love boys too.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to cut that out. I'm gonna use that forever.
I'm a member of NAMBLA because I love boys too. Everybody does. Everybody does who has a little humanity. I think you meant to say a little human, but
Yeah.
And then, isn't there, there's a little rebuttal at the end from a woman who thinks he had ulterior motives for being a part of NAMBLA? There's a little...
in her, also, he appeared in a documentary on NAMBLA called Chicken Hawk Men Who Love Boys, in which he read a graphic ode to youth. And then in her 2000...
More like a graphic load to you. Baby likes those zingers. Baby would have been very fussy if y'all didn't laugh.
Jackson's like, I'll give you a rim shot.
In her 2002 book Heartbreak, Andrea Dworkin claimed Ginsberg had ulterior motives for aligning with NAMBLA. What could they
It wasn't
be?
just free speech and politics, baby.
I feel like free speech and politics is the ulterior motive. Because the main motive is because you're a pedophile.
Yeah, 100%. It's known as a smoke screen, Willie.
I think this guy was a pedophile. The guy in the pedophile club might be a pedophile.
Sherlock Holmes.
This lady's fucking smart, dude.
It's elementary, Watson. It's elementary school, dear Watson.
I got a hunch.
In reference to his one-time friend who wrote the book, Ginsberg stated, I've known Andrea since she was a student. I had a conversation with her when I said, I've had many young affairs with men who were 16, 17, or 18. I said, what are you going to do? Send me to jail?
Mic drop.
and she said, "You should be shot."
But listen to what he said after. Read the last sentence.
The problem is she was molested when she was young, and she hasn't recovered from the trauma, and she's taking it out on ordinary lovers.
Listen,
That's fucking so crazy.
I'll tell you.
Ginsberg was in NAMBLA?
Yes.
What a
Where
bummer.
have you been? Jesus Christ.
Oh, goo goo gaga. Uh-oh.
I could smash your fucking face into the wall right now. I hate you. I don't give a shit.
He's even doing bits on it. Yeah, he was like nailing it.
I know. What is he? It's like hanging out with a 95-year-old woman.
I heard it, I absorbed it, but the disappointment set in. I'm still learning.
What? Learning what? How to listen?
I'm still learning.
He's a baby.
Very young. Come on, I'm still recovering from mushroom babe
Frontal
trip.
lobe isn't.
I know
developed
someone
yet.
Frontal lobe is destroyed by drugs and alcohol.
I'm pretty sure. Like, listen, I hate these trendy psychology terms, but that might be the best example of gaslighting I've ever heard in my life.
You know what her problem is? She was molested. So she's angry at guys who molest.
Freak. She's the freak.
Really, I feel bad for her.
He's a card
He
carrying
pulls out of a 15-year-old.
Her problem is she was molested. That's why she doesn't get molested.
She thinks it's all bad.
It's the same way you talk to Indians about imperialism, and they're all wacky about it. The British people, they love the tea.
Why is this person saying something? Oh, I can't say something racist? They're just mad about racism. That's what the hell.
You know what your problem is? Your people were oppressed for over 1,000 years.
Her problem is her father was lynched.
Yeah.
She can't get
Doesn't
over
like
it.
the jokes about lynching.
She needs a psychologist to confront this. Then I can get back to lynching.
Allen Ginsberg, dude.
Our problem is like the examples are supposed to escalate, and it's already.
Yeah, it's about as high as it goes.
This guy, the fucking level of cognitive dissonance is amazing.
Molesting children, generations of racism.
What does he look like? I actually don't know what he looks like.
He looks like David Cross, actually. David Cross played him in that Bob Dylan movie, and he looked exactly like him. It was wild.
What does he do for Bob Dylan? Was he a producer?
Huh?
Was he a producer?
No, just he was a hipster. You know,
Yeah,
he was a
poet.
beatnik.
He wrote Howl.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Howell was like
Dude, I
think that was the last mainstream poem ever written.
Actually, you want to know something funny? A funny coincidence. There was a dude I used to care for, a caregiver.
Oh, it's Shel Silverstein.
Yeah, he looks like Francis Ford Coppola.
He does.
And then I thought the most tasteful way to make the movie was to have my finger in a boy's ass during when I call cut. The boy would start sucking in between takes and help keep my focus. No, I knew a guy. I was a caregiver for a dude who knew Ginsberg. He said he was at the apartment. At his apartment was the first place Ginsberg read Howl.
Oh wow.
That poem where he goes alcohol and cock and endless balls.
Yeah.
But he would always go up.
There's more to Howell than
And this
that.
guy
His,
is a pedophile?
No, but he would hit on me. His wife would have to water his wine down to half because he would just drink constantly. And he goes, he'd go, I'm not a homosexual, but I think you're a very attractive man. I'm not homosexual, but are we going to Megan? His wife would be like, okay, all right. He's, I'm not a homosexual, but you're very beautiful. I'm not homosexual.
She was cutting his wine in half.
Yeah, because he was getting so fucked up. I would get fucked up with him too. I think there's
Yeah.
a statute of limitations. He's dead by now. but-
He was friends with Ginsberg.
Yeah, he was friends with Ginsberg, and I'm sure they got together. I'm sure they tore up the town.
Yeah. Oh, I bet they did. Yeah, so Ginsberg was like one of the top beatniks.
Okay.
And so, of course, he's going to just end up friends with Bob
Hey,
Dylan
buddy,
at that time.
it's not gay if it's a child. Only gays have sex with men. Men have sex
I
with
think
boys.
he also had sex with men, too.
Yeah.
Well, he was
And those were two sides of his
No,
personality.
didn't you hear what he said? He's not a homosexual.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not a homosexual. I just, there's something comes out of me, huh?
Right, but I was saying Ginsberg was, so.
Yeah.
You're not your guy's friend, not your
Yeah,
friend.
my friend
Oh, your friend was
Well,
saying
my friend
Yeah.
liked boys for sure, because I'm this flawless. I'm kind of this peachy, like smooth skinned boy, even to this day.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I gotta get.
I've never met a man with such a solid grip on like what he is.
Yeah,
I mean, the self-awareness you just fucking ooze.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
unbelievable. You really know what you are and what you're presenting to the world.
I'm starting to accept it a little more widely, and that is I am the sexiest. I'm the sexiest goddamn. That's why all these young girls are calling.
Hey, will you?
I think they're just afraid, intimidated.
There's a poem, and I don't know if you can find it, but if you can look for it, there's a poem Allen Ginsberg wrote about all the things he likes to stick up his ass. If you can find that poem, if not, no worries.
this is good mainstream poetry.
Yeah, Howell was like, I can't think of a poem that's happened since then that was that big. There's a movie called Howell.
Poems aren't really. They never really break the hot 100 anymore. You know what I mean? They're not really.
Can't think of maybe Maya Angelou is the cage. Oh, the cage bird. Why the cage bird sings.
Yeah,
That might be
that's
more recent than
that's
that.
Probably maybe.
And there was J.K. Rowling's manifesto against trans women. That was a pretty hot poem.
Cis manifesto.
Yeah.
Beautiful prose.
Yeah. Why can't I? It's just so funny. If I had $1 billion, you wouldn't hear a word about.
Yeah,
it.
she
You would
was-
never
she was
hear
like-
my
Yeah, right?
opinions ever.
She was like, "It's too easy.
Yeah.
I need a challenge."
I'd be too busy getting IVs full of my child's blood.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I got a bunch of movie deals coming up. Well, I think trans people aren't people. Why would you do that?
Because it gets her wet. It gets her wet as the Dickens.
It sure does, dude.
You can just you can write that shit all over your fucking giant $1 billion mansion. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, just don't fucking.
Because people hating you is better than no one. It's better to burn out than to fade away. you
Right.
know?
Is it?
For some people, yes. I would just factually say yes.
I think I might be fading
That was in
away
Kurt
right
Cobain's
now.
suicide letter. He
Yeah.
wrote that. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Yeah, but that guy killed himself.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We're not talking
I
about
don't
the
think I was
fucking.
really-
We're not talking about Eddie Vedder right now, are we?
Let's just say, if you want
That
to
fool
know,
faded away.
Eddie Vedder's so happy, probably, though. He's living fucking in his big house thinking about his dumb dead friend who killed himself because he wanted to fucking burn out instead of fading away like a normal person.
I'll say if you wanna, if you wanna,
Like
if you
a
wanna,
normal person.
if you wanna know what Kurt Cobain would have been like after 27, look no further. He would have faded away.
It's funny to think like Jackson was just like Kurt Cobain in like
I
his
know.
20s.
Yeah, he
He
wishes.
did, honestly, though, Kurt Cobain does wear the
Cardigans.
cardigans like you do.
Yeah,
He wears the cardigans.
It's
you know, beautiful,
you'll
he's
find many skinny boys layer to like that. Like Kurt Cobain was as skinny as Jackson, so he would wear tons of clothes.
Yeah.
to kind of try to project a male body.
Yeah. I've been just slaving for this male body for years, and wouldn't you know it, still not seen as a man by any woman I'm attracted to.
You almost, yesterday at the store, you were like, there's a waitress at the store who has a lizard.
Yeah.
And Jackson was like, gonna. Like, she's like, how come you don't want my lizard in the movie? And she's like, well, I just need to see pictures. I might get a better lizard. Like,
I told her I need your lizard, and I was like, I gotta
Does
see
your lizard
it.
have headshots?
he's like
Yeah.
auditioning the lizard. He's like, dude, just go for it. And fucking
Yeah. And well, I was like, sorry, I gotta see. You know, there are other lizards I want to look at, and when you know it, the other lizard is fucking cherry red.
Oh wow! What
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of lizard is cherry red?
It's a bearded dragon.
It's incredibly poisonous.
Bearded dragons aren't poisonous.
No,
are
I just
they?
mean a red lizard.
Oh,
They're not.
okay, yeah.
Don't talk about his cold-blooded brethren like that.
Yeah, don't talk about them like that. A woman recently did refer to me as a lizard man.
Yeah, you are.
She said I put the man in, what was
Salamander.
it? Salamander.
I called you
yeah.
a salamander
That's
last
funny.
week on this episode when you were
Yeah.
pretending to suck us off while doing karaoke.
Yeah.
You looked like a salamander.
No, I'm a little more content to be alone. Baby just wants his toys, a little time in the sun, you know?
Yeah, warm up that blood.
Warm blood.
Lay back to the sun, or
Couple
belly to the
flies
sun.
to eat every now and then.
Goo gaga. Baby just wants to settle down, have a couple of kids, you know?
Oh my God! Don't do that, please.
Goo goo gaga.
I'm gonna start a
baby
GoFundMe
wants
for your
couple of
vasectomy.
jazz.
We're gonna call it "It Ends Here." The GoFundMe for Jackson's vasectomy.
Please end it. Can they also just, by vasectomy, do you mean a bullet in my fucking
Sure.
head?
Yeah. Well, that's a
It
cheap
ends
fundraiser.
here.
Yeah.
122 shell.
You want to go heavier than 22? It might not do the job.
And then I'll be like, thank you, God, for saving me.
Is there any pussy in this hospital?
Jackson starts getting laid all the fucking time.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, where's that pussy? Where's that pussy?
He stops getting out of his own way.
Yeah, he's just smooth as hell.
I probably would. I probably could do with a little less brain cells. I'm too smart.
Yeah,
Baby,
that's-
goo goo
yeah,
gaga,
exactly.
baby, too smart.
Yeah.
Too
Did
much
you find that
frontal
poem
lobe.
about him sticking things up his ass?
No.
All right, I had it in a collection of Ginsberg books that I had a Ginsberg poetry collection when I was younger. Before I knew he was a member of NAMBLA.
Yeah.
You don't know the whole story. I was just in City Lights, and I was like, "Oh, it's the Beatnik bookstore. I should buy a Beatnik book." Then I got this Ginsberg book, and there was a several-page poem about all the things he shoved up his ass.
Including young boys.
Oh, good lord!
Do you remember any?
No, but it was like, I think in one of the verses, maybe he's in a bathtub shoving bath toys up his ass. I
Okay.
think.
That's the most innocent one, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it's like he goes to different rooms and puts things in his ass.
I don't remember. That's why I was hoping we could find it. But
In this room, I put the lamp in my ass.
exactly. It's a
And my
children's
pipe.
book. I went to the pizzeria and I put dough up my ass and a full Columbus sausage.
I went to the library and put War and Peace in my ass.
I went to the post office and put a roll of passport pictures up my ass. This is how your son learns about the neighborhood and the community with which he exists.
Oh, do you know what this? That's a cucumber. How do you know that? I'd rather not say.
Just kidding. I would love to.
Yeah, I'd love to
I
say,
shove it in and out of my asshole. I'm a revered poet.
Yeah.
They're all depraved. There's just not a single one.
Just,
not
do
a
you think
single good-
anybody ever knew in the time? You think like he was sitting there like talking to a boy, and then his head going, "It's a different time, like right now,
Right now.
it's a
He
different
looks
time."
in the camera. It's a different time. What do you want me to do about it? It's a different time, meaning 40 years, meaning not that long at all.
Yeah,
Things have changed so much.
Yeah, he's got a roommate that's still alive, I'm sure. Yeah.
Roommate. 12-year-old roommate.
Yeah. Oh, his lovers are probably just about to vote. He's been dead since the 80s, I think. No, I think he lived like a surprisingly long time. I never, the beatnik thing never, I tried. I read Kerouac, I read fucking,
Yeah.
what was the electric Kool-Aid test guy? Who wrote
Kinsey.
that? Yeah, I read it. It never got to me.
It seemed a little pretentious.
It did seem pretentious, but it also seemed a little kind of not
Tom
pretentious.
Wolfe.
Like,
Yeah.
Kinsey was a scientist.
I did. I tried to get into Kerouac. 'cause
wait, the
this,
electric Kool-Aid test wasn't Tom Wolfe.
So
No, I
it
think
was.
he's right. Ken Kesey.
Nonfiction book by Tom Wolfe.
What did Ken Kesey write? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Did he write that?
I think he did, yeah.
I thought. Did Ken Kesey throw the electric Kool-Aid tests with Tim Leary?
Yeah, Kesey was
Yeah, he was.
Kesey.
Okay. Yeah.
Flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah.
Okay.
That book is great. But yeah, the beatnik stuff, it was a little kind of simple to me. It was like folk punk. It was like very like kind of
I drove around the town or the.
Yeah.
I left L.A. today.
Baba Boo.
yeah.
go.
The only way this is exciting is if you grew up rich.
The old.
I lived like most people live.
Yeah.
What
I stayed
a
in a
crazy
motel
story.
today.
Yeah,
I'll stay at those.
put the silver spoon out of my mouth and the silver dildo out of my ass and left the mansion.
Yeah.
And had an adventure. I knew that I could go home at any time to the safety of my mother.
Right. Or to the 3 families I abandoned along the way. I'm sure they would take me in. Kerouac would like marry a bitch and get her pregnant and then bounce and then write a beautiful novel about the time he spent
About the
abandoning
loss.
this family.
Yeah, and how sad he is.
Yeah, exactly.
About fucking leaving his
Yeah.
family.
I met a curious homeless person today. You know, like, yeah. I had to because I was, yeah.
I got really into. I tried to get into Kerouac in college because this girl I was into was like super into that stuff. But it was just like, turns out she was just a whore. That's all it was. Like, 'cause I just want to roam and fucking screw around with everyone ever. I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing here.
Did you wear a bandana around your neck when you?
Yeah, no, God. I did the unbuttoned shirt kind of thing for a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
fucking dark
Yeah.
time.
What did you ever grow your hair long?
Not really, no.
No.
This is probably the longest it's been in a little while.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know I grew it really long in like middle school.
Yeah.
Because I was like into like fucking punk and all that shit. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm a rock star. I'm like 12, you know? Fucking.
Did you ever dye your hair any color?
No, I never did. That's just, well, because this is how what a not a punk I actually was. I was like, no, the hair dye fucks with your brain cells. I don't want to.
Is that what you?
I was like, it's gonna kill my brain cells, so I don't want to do it. Like it's like
Alcohol.
It's
Give
like
me alcohol.
yeah, exactly. I start drinking heavily. I was like, blue dye. God no. What if I fucking smell some of it?
Yeah, baby having trouble with the
Takes a little muscle.
Gaga. Okay, yeah, I'm not a man. Yeah, no, etc.
Don't act like that. I'm being out of line. You're literally sucking on a pacifier.
Yeah, and I'm trying to take it back. I'm trying to. It's so sexist.
He's sucking on a pacifier, and I call him. I make fun of him for not being a man, and then he gets offended. You're in a diaper. You're wearing a fucking diaper.
I'm sick of the put downs. When the fuck do I get mine?
You're dressed like the guy in Boogie Nights who has the gay Asian guy throwing firecrackers behind him. You're just like that.
Just his girl.
Yeah. Me and Willie are about to rob you.
Rob me of my innocence, you NAMBLA fucks. You two are dying to molest me. Don't act
Lord, I was born a NAMBLA man.
a Roman NAMBLing man.
Travel around, doing as many kids as I can. Lord, I was born a NAMBLA man.
My father was a pedo down in Georgia.
You think a pedophile's kid, he finds himself having sex with a kid, he's like, you always turn into your father.
Yeah, just like dad.
It's a family tradition.
Oh, Christ. Jackson, we should get your dad on the podcast.
I don't think he would go for that.
I wouldn't say anything blasphemous.
He wouldn't last 5 minutes. He couldn't.
He shows up in a diaper also. We're like, oh, wild.
Gaga.
Father and son.
podcast.
Can you tell? Can you tell the my favorite story, the fishing story?
It's a bit in the
Oh, okay, in the special.
in the special.
Watch
yeah.
Brain Kisser to hear my favorite story.
Should I tell you? You know the story.
I don't think I know the story.
I know the story.
It's in the special. I was like fishing with my dad. I was like fucking 10, and I have you're supposed to like bop the fish on the head so it's not alive for the gutting, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like hitting the fish, and my dad goes, "Son, when you do that, does it give you a sexual feeling?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, good."
And there was the last time you made your daddy proud.
Yep.
He never spoke to me again.
Just wanted to make sure he didn't make any more killer spawn.
So that doesn't like make you horny or anything, right? Yeah, just check it. I don't want to. Yeah, that's what I thought. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Oh, son, normal, just like me.
Yeah. Definitely don't like killing stuff and getting hard from it. Yep.
Yeah.
All of Jackson's life, he thinks that's the talk parents are supposed to have with you.
So, son,
How old were you when your parents gave you the talk?
The birds and the bees.
When you kill, does it give you a sexual feeling, Mindy? Son? So I pictured a young kid. I said, I don't
know why you did
was
that.
the name that came to
Jesus
mind.
Christ. Get it.
Sorry, buddy.
You got to start using their girlfriends' names.
What's her name again? Or your girlfriend's name again?
No. It's Christina.
Christina.
You
I finally
said
met
my
Christina.
girlfriend's name.
Dude, for some reason,
You started it.
He already knew yours.
I didn't know. Dude, I thought Christina was black. I had
You
no,
met her on Thursday. Or on Tuesday.
I know. Oh, but but for some reason, I always thought your girlfriend was black.
Yeah. No,
she's white as snow.
Yeah, she's like a white Colombian lady.
Oh.
Not like the Nazi kind. Her family was.
She kind of looked like the Tourette's cow.
Yeah.
I guess. Not really.
She didn't. You guys have a similar face. I'm gonna stop talking about Christina. How about Olivia? Huh?
Yeah, sure. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, she's cool. I once told Zach I wanted Olivia's tits on my ex-girlfriend's body.
Yeah, and then she was like, Jackson. He's like, don't get me started. Or no, yeah. He's like, I wish I could have your brain on her body. And then she's like, that's so insulting. And Jackson's like, don't get me started on what from you I'd put on her, a Luga.
Dr.
This is
Frankenstein.
Hey, I just want to add. I want to
Your
add
tits on
the-
this 7-foot man.
The slate has been wiped clean,
Well,
and I'm
thanks for
I'm
coming over,
innocent now.
Jackson.
The slate
that-
has been wiped clean.
And another time he told her
I'm just a
his
baby.
ideal woman would be my brain on her body.
You,
Look.
You're into like kind of chopping people up and kind of
I just
reassembling.
want to make the perfect person, you know?
I think when your dad asked you that, you were lying when you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I told father a fib or two.
You don't get any sexual gratification out of that. You're like, no, like, yeah, too. You
like-
get your balls just rock hard.
But if you put the lips on that bass, on this trout, yeah,
I'd be
now
into
we're
that.
talking. Yeah.
And
We can put that yellow purchase brain into that smallmouth bass's body. Good Lord.
yeah. Yeah. Do you get any sexual pleasure from it? I try, Dad, but no.
I tried so hard.
Yeah, I thought that's part of the bit. I think I let him down, you know? He's a killer, and I just wanted to be like Dad, but I couldn't do it.
What does your dad do?
He kills.
He was
Besides killing
he
people
was
off the
he was
highway.
a chiropractor for a bit.
Okay.
He was a chiropractor, now he works
He likes to rearrange people's body
Yeah,
parts.
intimate
now he
knowledge
works,
of the spine. That's not
works
good.
construction at the ripe old age of 73.
God bless America. What a beautiful country we have here. We're 70. You know, I heard this Jay Leno joke. I told you this. I've been trying to find Jay Leno stand-up because I don't know. You ever heard like people talk about how he was the best?
Mm-hmm.
Jay Leno was the best. And then you watch his stand-up and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I saw his joke because I never understood why Bill Hicks was so offended by Jay Leno doing the Doritos commercial. Have you ever heard that? So Bill Hicks did this bit about Jay Leno like sucking Satan's cock and like selling out to sell Doritos and all this stuff. And he's like, I used to be funny, whatever. But I found this bit that he did on some show. It was Carson or something where he was like, you know, McDonald's is now hiring senior citizens as a part of their Cradle to the Grave program. He's like, good thing to know we started a country where you can make the same amount of money at 80 that you made when you were 15. And I was like, oh, he had like a brain on his head. And he was like, that's why, because that's like a Bill Hicks type of joke.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? So I never, because Bill Hicks has like a 7-minute, it's like unlistenable.
Yeah.
The joke. Don't you think because of the devil sounds?
Oh,
Where it's
yeah.
like, he's like, oh yeah, it's on the reels. All these Satan sounds. Bill Hicks is like a noise man. Like, it's hard.
Yeah, he's all noise.
It's fucking hard to listen to him. It's like,
He rules.
Yeah, but you got to listen to it alone.
Yeah. He's the first stand-up where I was like, I want to be him, and then my stand-up got worse.
Yeah, everyone who wants to be like Bill Hicks gets markedly worse when they make that choice.
Yeah. I'm going to
Nope.
change things.
You know whose old stand-up I heard for the first time that might be Jackson's father? We were looking at just paternity before. Is Rick Shapiro.
Oh yeah, yes, 100%. I loved Rick Shapiro too.
great.
Big fan of Rick Shapiro.
He's like demented Robin Williams. It's insane.
Yeah, he's a psycho.
I don't think I've ever seen him.
He's in Lucky Louie. Did you watch Lucky Louie?
Some of it.
I don't know. You might. Louis puts him in a lot of stuff. That's the only way I knew about him.
Okay.
But he's like this.
I bet I have seen it.
Off the dome, kind of. I mean, what would you? Free association, like fucking freak comic.
Yeah.
Addicted to heroin, addicted to pussy. Yeah, he's right up your alley.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I love heroin, and baby
think-
want heroin, baby want pussy.
I think he's got Parkinson's or something. now.
Yeah, he's rough. He would show up. He was at Flappers a bunch when I first came out.
When I
here.
first came out here, he would go to that fucking that open mic at the Hot Wing place that Alex Young hosted with Haiti.
with Haiti. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would be like, and then you would see people like that you've heard of, and you're like, God, comedy sucks.
Yeah.
Like I just like that guy's funny. Why are we at a Hot Wing place?
I was like at next stage, you'd see some like big names pop in, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
No, please don't tell me this keeps happening.
Yeah. Tom Segura dropping into the Ice House, and you're just like, do you need this?
Yeah.
You
Well, I
really
think
need this?
At least the Ice House is like a comedy club. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but our open mic, I mean.
oh, yeah.
Dropping into our open mic.
Yeah.
Ice
Yeah,
House.
that is sad.
Yeah,
Just wait for the 8 o'clock show.
Yeah, I
you
know.
can pop in.
Dude, one time Earthquake dropped in at the Ice House, and he was going to go on the main stage, and the booker there, or the woman running the club at the time, she didn't know who he was. So he was like, can I, you mind throwing me up? And she goes, the open mic's in that room.
Wow.
And he goes, oh, okay. And then the way he reacted, I guess she realized. She goes, I'm sorry, what's your name? And he goes, Earthquake. And she goes, I'm so sorry, you could go up next. And he goes, no, bitch, the open mic's in that room. And he went over and he did the open mic.
That rules.
And then he did like a half hour at our open mic, and then after I thanked him for going on stage, and I think Earthquake can't tell white people apart, so I think he treats us all like we're like important. Because he was like, "Oh, brother, so good to see you. I got a new number. Can we switch number?" And he like gave me his phone number. And I gave him my number. He just probably thought I was an agent or like something important. Yeah. He had no idea.
Earthquake, baby.
Yeah.
We need you.
Earthquake, what a set.
Yeah.
Sleazy agent.
Yeah. It's me, Johnny Hollywood.
God, I gotta put you out for some auditions.
Oh, dude, that runs with that fucking that story where a very successful comedian. I told you this before, but we were driving to Nobu, and he had just been dropped from his agency. Actually, the agent had gotten fired, and so he was a very popular comedian. So all these agents were calling him and calling him and calling him. And one of the schmaltziest, fucking sleazy agents he had on speakerphone, where they go. I'm going to say the name's Willie Simon, okay? So he goes, "Willie, how are ya?" He goes, "This is so-and-so from so-and-so agency. The other day, my friend, it's so funny to talk to you." He called. "So funny we're talking because the other day, my friend comes up to me, he goes, 'Do you know Willie Simon?' I say, 'Do I know Willie Simon?' Only the funniest guy in the country. I am Willie Simon's biggest fan. So I thought I should pick up the phone and touch base with you, baby." Yeah. It's the sleaziest phone conversation.
You mean my favorite comedian, Willie Simon?
I was just talking about how much I love this.
Yeah. It's Kismet.
Really? Do you mean it? You were just talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, please, take advantage of me. All you want.
Cool, in that case, keep going.
Dismember
me.
me like one of Jackson's fish.
I'd buy it. I'd be like, really? Me?
I says Jackson Banks, "You be the funniest comedian in the world, Jackson Banks." So easily taken.
My agent, who, this isn't a brag, like all the reviews on Google are like, he's a con artist. He cheats you out of your money and stuff, which I did not find to be true. But when I came in to meet with him, he was taking like mass meetings that day, and some 25-year-old woman walks out right before mine, and I come in and he's like, "You see the body on that girl?"
You're hired.
I was so charmed.
He's one of the guys. Yeah.
It was like 50s sleaze. He was like, he had like another old guy with her. He's like, "Oh, you're from Detroit? We used to work in Detroit. Who was it that we were with?" And like, it was like a fucking act.
Yeah, I stole a lot of publishing rights from Motown acts.
Carburetors on fucking 3rd Street.
Oh my God! And this guy. Well, you don't want to say his name.
Michael Zanuck. I'll get dropped. It's fine. I don't think he would care at all. I don't think he's.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got a $2,100 check from Schick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the razor company?
Yeah.
Nice. Didn't you do a Gillette one too?
No, it's Schick the whole time.
Cut yourself one morning and
Yeah. That's the worst lawsuit sum ever. Yeah.
it's like one of those group lawsuits.
Yeah.
1,000 people.
I sign up for those all the time. I get them all the time. And I turn my dad onto it now where he'll call me, he'll FaceTime me, and he'll be like, "Yeah, finally got my $85 from," what the hell is this from? Mott's Applesauce? Oh, those cocksuckers. I'll never forgive them for what they did to me. Like, oh, wait, what's this? Go-Gurt, $44. Oh, thank God.
Jackson should be the.
I got $50 from Camp Lejeune.
Yeah. Oh, that mercury in the soil.
Camp Lejeune?
Buddy, we're on the phone.
Jesus Christ, you want me to take my $44 back?
I didn't raise no fool.
There's a new one for Bumble. Jackson should be like the class representative.
I got paid.
You got paid on Bumble?
I got paid on Bumble. But it was a while ago. It was like
There's a new one, I think.
There was a year. They keep having data leaks.
I don't understand.
No, this was
the lawsuits because the women message first. Isn't that the whole conceit
Wait,
of
is
the
that-
app?
Yeah, there's one like it's like sexual discrimination or some shit.
Oh my god! That's the best one.
I know.
Yeah.
That is the best one.
That's the one. It's designed. That's the whole point of the app is so that women don't get like, "I'll fucking suck and kill you," you know.
Dude, I'm gonna become like the incel killer. Incels ruin everything.
We'll start right here, Daddy. Oh.
Yeah.
The lawyer representing the incel.
Just go get some pussy, you loser.
Hey. Hey. It's not like riding a fucking bike, motherfucker.
Well, maybe you should reevaluate your standards.
Maybe you should reevaluate. I'm fucking working on. How about you reevaluate your standards?
You're in a diaper. You're not working on anything. That's the opposite. That means I quit in a way that I can't. Wearing a diaper
standards.
is I quit on a level.
Yeah. I have standards. That means you fucking bathe me. You change me. You burp me when I'm fucking fussy. I've got fucking standards, motherfucker. None of these little bitches can handle it. I gotta find an older girl.
It's actually just like riding a bike. Because like you need to learn how to do it first, and then you just kind of know how to do it.
No, you don't. Yeah, but then you move to LA and there's a new standard, and you also don't have a car, which disqualifies you from fucking ever again in your life.
You had so long to get a car. You have the
cannot
cheapest
save
rent in
money.
the whole city.
I cannot.
Nobody in the
save
world
money.
has cheaper rent than you.
I cannot save money.
I pay
also
double
get
the
it.
rent
I
you
get
pay.
it. I don't give a
We
fuck
live in the
about
same
you.
house.
Yeah, because you have a fucking sugar mama, you little cocksucker. Fuck you. I've had so much time. I can't hold a job down longer than fucking 4 months. I don't get paid enough to save money, you cocksucker.
I've had 5 cars in
Suck
LA.
my fucking shit.
I just
you
wreck
fucking-
them and get a new one.
Fucking sugar baby, little cunt. Fuck you. You should be wearing this, you little sugar baby, little fucker. Fucking cut you open. Think I don't like getting hard from fucking gutting fish? I got a fucking man, you cocksucker. Baby got a little fussy there. Son of a bitch. Baby wants a baba. Baby need a baba. Baby baba fucking soaked in your blood, shithead. Baba sucked in your fucking fluids, cocksucker.
All right, folks, thank you so much for listening to Concrete Kicks.